Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? It's time again for another, knives of the day. Monday through Friday we do the knife of the day as I go through my collection one knife at a time, one day at a time. Then on the weekend, I'm recording this on a Saturday in 2018, I go through groups of knives. And today, we have over 11 knives, and what they have in common is they all have crucibles, M4 steel, CPM-M4 steel. They're all Spydercos too. Spyderco has really gone crazy with this wonderful steel, CPM-M4 steel. And we're going to talk about the knives on this video. Let me get everything situated. So, CPM M4 is a real strong steel. Now, there are some real experts in steel, some people who have really loved to talk steel. I'm not one of them. But M4 steel is really nice, retains an edge for a long time, at least for me. Now, I've heard some people say, not that much for me. It has really done a good job for me. It's real hard too. Nice hard steel. The one thing about it is not a stainless steel. It is not a stainless steel, so you have to take care of it. I take care of mine. You will start to see sometimes on the spine of a knife, you'll start seeing some dots come up. They can rust on you. You just have to take good care of them. Now, what you're looking at right now is the Spyderco Gayle Bradley. This was the first collaboration between Spyderco and really a very great custom knife maker, Gayle Bradley. Gayle Bradley has worked with Spyderco on a number of knives. This was really a knife to have. Just so well done, well made. And Gayle Bradley was the first Spyderco collaboration. The first Spyderco knife, the Gayle Bradley, was the first one to use Crucible's M4 steel. The very first one. And this is a nice knife. 3.4-inch blade, hollow ground. A drop point, 3.4 inches. The edge is 3.2 inches. The entire knife, 8.1 inches. Just a real nice modified drop point. Weighs 5.5 ounces. I mean, talk about a standard. When this came out, everyone wanted one. Now, Spyderco just discontinued this not too long ago because they introduced the Gayle Bradley 2. What's the difference? Well, you can see it, right? It's a lot thinner. The Gayle Bradley was a load in your pocket. You see? Just a lot thinner. Where the Gayle Bradley had a 3.4-inch blade. The Bradley 2, 3.6 inches. The same, about 3/10 longer. The first Gayle Bradley, 8.1 inches total. This is 8.4 inches. And remember I told you, the first Bradley, 5.5 ounces, the weight. The second, 4.4 ounces. I love my Gayle Bradley, but that Gayle Bradley 2, same kind of handle with this carbon fiber on G10. You can see just the wonderful liners that come out a little bit where the carbon fiber is really almost an inlay because you see the liners come out, it feels great in the hand. And it's just a little bit thinner. Everything is a little bit thinner. Except for the blade. The blade is just a hair inch thicker. Just a little bit thicker. See-through construction. Everything else is like the one. Yeah, the liner lock that works great. Everything the same, just a little thinner. Your pocket is a little bit happier. Still, though, they kept the Crucible M4 steel. I have to tell you, I'm a huge Gentleman Folders fan. Huge. I work in an office. I have for a long time. I love my Chris Reeve knives. I love the Gentleman Folders that come through Spyderco. Well, here's an early Gentleman's folder, and it is a Gayle Bradley. Another contribution from Gayle Bradley. It's the Gayle Bradley Air. AIR, Air. Why? Because it's only 1.3 ounces in weight. That's it. Yeah. It has CPM-M4 steel, of course, because that's what we're talking about in this video. It's 2.6 inch blade, full flat ground blade, slices like, like a boss. I'll tell you. Only 2.4 inches for the edge, so it's under that 3-inch. 6 inches total. Like I said, it's air because it's only a 1.3 ounces. It's unfreaking believable. Titanium liners that are highly skeletonized to keep that weight down. Talk about great materials. It's glass fiber. Glass strands smaller than the human hair weaved into this twill pattern that you see. That silver and gray pattern. You can feel it too. It's not under any kind of smooth surface. A lot of times you'll see with Spyderco they place these kind of patterns under a smooth surface so you can feel it. It's just so light, so wonderful. Great materials. The one thing is, whenever I carry this, I actually have to pull out one of my small Chris Reeve leather pieces. This does not come with a clip. It does not come with a clip. You see that? None at all. And I'll tell you, I like carrying it in my pocket, but you need it in something because it can get dinked up real nice. But man, what a wonderful knife. Cuts like butter, light as a feather. It's unbelievable. So far, Spyderco was only using Gayle Bradley as a platform, his knives, for Crucible M4 steel. And then they released the Mantra and the Mantra 2 at the same time. Yeah. And what they did was the Mantra 1 is basically the same exact profile as the Delica, except so it has that Spyderco kind of leaf shape, M4 steel, and titanium scales, flips like a dream. So I just went crazy. All of a sudden I had a Delica flipper with titanium scales and a super steel instead of EG10 with Crucible's M4, and I just went crazy. And it flies out there. Both, it does have stainless steel inserts for the lock bar, helps against the wear, save that titanium lock bar against the steel. So you have the inserts, you have the wire clip and the Chris Reeve integral frame lock. Yeah, The Mantra 2, exactly the same knife, except it had a thinner profile blade, small hole. This blade you can open with the thumb if you want it, or flip. This one you could only flip. The advantage to 2, I'll tell you, I prefer 1 because, again, I love the Delica. But look at the profile in your pocket. This just disappears. Just disappears in your pocket because of that size, because of that small hole, because of the profile of the blade. We're talking about 3.2 inches on the blade, 3.1 for the edge, 7.3 inches total. Only 3 ounces for each of them. Only 3 ounces in your pocket. Just a real nice knife with wonderful clip as well. Right hand, left hand, tip up only. Just really nice. And then Gayle Bradley came back after the Mantra introduced CPM-M4 steel outside of a Gayle Bradley knife. Gayle Bradley did his first flipper, the Gayle Bradley Advocate for Spyderco. 3.5 inch blade, hollow ground, and yes, it is CPM M4 steel, titanium. Man, this is a nice knife. Titanium scales with that orange peel texture. It looks great. It hides little snail trails, flips like a dream, see-through construction. Regular clip on this one, but just really, really nice. 3.9 ounces. Feels great for a knife that's 3.5 inches long. 8 inches total. Just a really nice knife that flips. The earlier versions, this one of them, had this really thin kind of washer. That has been improved by Spyderco. So if you buy it now, you've got one that doesn't wear down. Spyderco really working hard on their flippers. By the way, I talked about the Mantra 1 and 2. There is a Mantra 3 that's coming out now. I'm recording this in 2018. It's in the Spyderco 2018 catalog. It'll be the Delica version that will flip, but they've changed. They moved away from the M4 steel. They moved away from CPM M4. They're going to do S30V because a lot of people like stainless steel. And one of the criticisms or some of the feedback that they got was, give us one with stainless steel. It also won't be titanium. It'll be carbon fiber on top of G10. So it'll be slightly cheaper, less expensive than Mantra 1 and 2. And it'll give you a stainless version. Yes. This is a KnifeCenter exclusive. It's the Paramilitary 2, of course, one of the best-selling Spyderco knives. This KnifeCenter exclusive also has CPM M4 steel. It was just released in 2017. Carbon fiber that feels great in the hand. Of course, you're probably familiar with the Para 2. 3.4 inch blade. Has that great 50-54 choil where you can really choke up on it. The edge is just 3 inches because of that choil. 8.3 inches total, 3.8 ounces. And of course, it has the compression lock. And it's smooth as silk. I mean, right out of the box, this is how smooth it was. Paramilitary 2 with Crucible's M4 steel, just a real nice knife. That's a KnifeCenter exclusive. Well, yeah, Blade HQ likes that. So they did a Paramilitary 2 with M4 steel. This thing sold out in minutes from Blade HQ. It was the start of a lot of runs of special Spyderco knives. All of them with this natural G10 see-through. Gives you that green look. You can see the liners, the skeletonized liners through there. You can see the lock, the compression lock. There's M4 steel. Of course, it's exactly like the other paramilitary too, of course, with the compression lock. This thing moved, limited. Blade HQ sold out in minutes. That is the Blade HQ Paramilitary 2 CPM-M4 steel. Of course, Blade HQ didn't stop there. They went with the military. Same thing. Same scales. See-through. Yeah. Natural G10 scales. Of course, the Paramilitary 2. The daddy. 4-inch blade. Full flat ground blade. 3.7 of it is edge. 9.5 inches the total size of the military. 5.8 ounces. This did not sell out as fast. I don't know if it's still available. I don't know if it's sold out yet, but limited edition again. CPM-M4 steel from Blade HQ. And then, yeah, sold out again. They really like the M4 steel. They love the Spyderco special editions that they sell, and they sell out in seconds, let alone minutes. This, of course, is the Manix 2. Blade HQ released the Manix 2 with the satin blade in CPM-M4 steel and the blacked out blade. Both of them, again, exclusive. Both of them sold out in minutes. Unbelievable. I think they're looking at black blades for the Paramilitary 2 and the military. And of course, they're looking at releasing more special Spyderco knives exclusive to them and very, very limited. They've been selling out in minutes as soon as they're announced. Of course, you know, the Manix 2 with the ball bearing lock, 3.4 inches, 8 inches total, 4.3 ounces. I like that black blade in M4 steel, I'll tell you. And of course, that ball bearing, the blade just falls. It just does. Smooth as silk. That's the Manix 2 Blade HQ exclusive. The satin blade and of course the DLC blade. And there you have it. Those are currently the knives in my collection, taking advantage from Spyderco, taking advantage of Crucible's M4 steel. Who knows what's next in M4 steel from Spyderco or from Blade HQ? I'm waiting for the Para 3. That one hasn't come out yet. Para 3 is being redone in so many different versions from so many distributors. Spyderco Sprint Runs, Spyderco Productions, other distributors, KnifeCenter, all kinds of places. So I'm expecting Blade HQ to do a Para 3 in the natural G10 and with M4 steel. There you have it. Hope you enjoy this video. If you enjoy the videos from Keith, Kevin, Ken, they come to you Monday through Friday, the knife of the day, and the weekend we give you a group of knives to talk about. Then don't forget to thumb it up. Let me know to keep going every single day. Also, hit that subscribe button. That really helps me out. Turn on your notifications. Hit that bell once you subscribe. That way you'll be informed whenever I do a video. I'm expecting brand new Spyderco sometime next week. I'm guessing probably Wednesday or Thursday we'll start a 4-day look at some really brand new Spydercos. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for your attention and your time. I know how precious that is for you, and I really appreciate it. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.